Aloha and welcome to the Wahiawā Value-Added Product Development Center. All of UH is fully committed to playing an anchor role in strengthening and diversifying our economy. Our research, our education, our training all create opportunity for local entrepreneurs of all ages and interests to establish small businesses and flourish, some growing into larger businesses. This is so strategic for the University of Hawaii to fulfill our strategic plan to really help educate people, train people for jobs and to create jobs and to stimulate our economy with diversification. We know that value-added products are going to be one of the keys to making this sustainable for Hawaii.
The Wahiawā Value-Added Product Development Center adds to the educational mission of community colleges. Hawaii has celebrated success in agriculture, and we want to support local agriculture by investing and growing the Made in Hawaii, Produced in Hawaii, and Processed in Hawaii brands. Resources available on site will support local entrepreneurs in improving their products and business models, reducing the need for businesses to leave Hawaii to become viable. We offer programming curtailed around value-added businesses, equipment that are unique to Hawaii and typically too expensive for small businesses. Provide consulting and know-how to help improve products, reduce cost of production, and increase shelf life, all critical to the success of local products and are now available in Central Oahu for statewide access through the community colleges. When we look at facilities that can help support scaling products, bringing new products to market, there's very few in Hawaii. Equipment like our hyperbaric chamber that will help stabilize shelf life for products. These are things that our entrepreneurs need so that their products can get into the store, so that their products can make that trip across the ocean. Keeping businesses local, supporting local agriculture, and strengthening local entrepreneurial pipelines are core to the mission of the Wahiawā Value-Added Product Development Center and the community colleges. I would love for you to learn more about what we are doing here by looking at our website and joining us for a tour so that we can continue strengthening Hawaii's local economy through agriculture.
Well, we've been talking about transitioning from sugar and pineapple for quite some time. Diversifying agriculture, diversifying our economy, and with no plan. We went to see different countries like New Zealand, Japan, what they're doing to make sure that they can really support agriculture. And the key is to make sure that we have facilities that can help farmers and entrepreneurs create new products that have shelf life, that can be branded made in Hawaii, and we can export. That helps a lot of people. It helps farmers, it helps entrepreneurs, it helps local communities, and it really can help stabilize our economy. My grandmother's from Hawaii on the Big Island, and that was a sugar plantation. But I don't think we're going to be able to find another large company, or would we want to relocate into Kohala and start to hire people and dominate the economy. What should happen is with this type of programming, we can organically create companies. Just like how Big Island Candies was quite small at the beginning, and it became a much larger company as time went on. If that were to occur and we have 4 made in Hawaii companies, now you're starting to really help the economy. And then that could help a whole region as far as keeping our kids here, creating higher paying jobs, helping agriculture, and really branding the area. We need different things at different levels. So working backwards, we need the high school component. We need to make sure that we start to teach agriculture and entrepreneurship and product development at high school level. Then we have the more sophisticated level at the community college so that we can get certifications. Now you're talking about food science, business planning. Once that occurs and people have a product, now if they want to start their own business, hopefully the next step would be a facility at ADC, a product development center, similar to New Zealand's Food Bowl. And when they outgrow that, that's where the state has a responsibility to build more warehouse space. So looking at the whole Whitmore area, looking at Kauai, looking at Maui and Molokai, looking at Kona, we're looking at this from a macro level because we can create regional products, but they need regional facilities, and that will help with regional economic development.
So the future of this project, it consists of 3 phases. The Food and Product Innovation Network was something we've experienced, Senator Donovan De La Cruz and I, when we visited New Zealand. We wanted to learn more about their best practices and what we could bring back to our state. We looked at doing sustainability, and it was at that point in time their economic advisor mentioned Hawaii has a brand, and under DBED we have the Made in Hawaii program, that we should utilize that and leverage that, figure out what products we can develop and export that. And in turn, as we generate revenue, we could reinvest into our best agricultural practices. The Food and Product Innovation Network in New Zealand has 2 phases that we've experienced thus far. The food pilot, which is similar to what the Leeward Community College will be doing out there in Central Oahu. They'll then move into what the Agribusiness Development Corporation, who's an attached agency under DBED, we are tasked with doing the second phase in these food innovation facilities. At these facilities, the value add person or company will come in, test the market, gather data, and scale up. 2 to 3 years at phase 2. After that, we push them out. They're not there to be permanent, and they'll either have to lease from the private sector, or the idea and discussion, and ADC, Agribusiness Development Corporation, is doing this now, the plan and design of commercial warehouses. So we got this cradle to grave from the concept to the birth of the entrepreneur out to developing their own business. These innovation facilities, these innovation networks are going to be more accessible to all businesses. And this is a template not only for food product, but also fashion product and some of the other manufacturing industries DBED's exploring as part of our framework.
So the center is a 33,000 square foot facility that features state-of-the-art equipment, processing kitchens, product development spaces to really facilitate that next generation of exceptional Hawaii-based value-added products using local ag, working with our farmer community to be able to expand the agriculture community into the future and generate future generations of small businesses. When I bring entrepreneurs or farmers through the space, the first thing they remark on is the sheer amount of space. These are big, amazing kitchens with huge output. Then they look at the equipment. So for a prospective user, any piece of equipment you see in the center is usually going to be cost prohibitive for a startup. For them to be able to tap into these spaces, have more elbow room to be able to process, and then activate any piece of equipment here at a low rate is huge for our entrepreneur community. We have wet kitchens that will be able to facilitate products like baked goods, like hot sauces. We have 2 dry kitchens that are ideal for products that don't require a hood system. You have things like doing a dry blend or doing fresh prep. So if you're a cold pressed juicer, you could tap into our juicing equipment, be able to bottle in these spaces. So you produce your product in our wet kitchens or dry kitchens, but what's next? We have 2 state-of-the-art packaging rooms that have a variety of equipment. The center also has a loading dock where you can receive product from the farm, from distributor, and ultimately begin its journey through the center, being processed, being packaged, and ultimately run back out to be able to go into a distributor, to go to the grocery store. Being part of Leeward Community College and the University of Hawaii, education is really at the fore of what we do. So whether you're an existing entrepreneur or farmer or someone that aspires to explore this space, you'll be able to come to the center and tap into a number of on-site workshops, equipment training. We also have online courses and classes as well. So a number of different touch points for you to step in and learn about everything that's happening on site here at the center. So I encourage you, if you're an entrepreneur, aspiring entrepreneur, a student that wants to learn more about the center, learn more about value-added production, please come out. We have a website where you can schedule a tour. We'd love to host you, love to teach you more on the value-added economy and really support this wave of value-added entrepreneurship for the future.
Hawaiian Vinegar and Spice Company is about 14 months old now, and we are working out of a small 250 square foot facility just down the street from this large 30,000 square foot facility. And we are hand filling, hand labeling, everything. The entire process is all hand done. And so we're looking to come into a space like the Product Development Center and utilize the bottling. I hope it 100 times increases our production, and then, get us to a point where we're really much more successful and profitable as a business. And so that's what we're looking forward to coming to this space. Hawaiian Vinegar and Spice Company is on a mission to rescue farmers' off-grade produce and upcycle it into vinegar and vinegar-based products. And so we actually take produce from the farms that farmers would typically throw away. We bring it now, hopefully, to this facility and turn it into a juice. From the juice, we actually convert it into a wine and into a vinegar. And so there's many steps and processes along the way. But what we're doing is creating vinegars that celebrate Hawaii's tropical flavors and produce. So what I would say to any small business owner, whether you've made some traction on a business concept or idea, or maybe if you just have a concept that you want to try, I would encourage you to look into the Aina Tumakeke program, join the network, and utilize the resources that we are so fortunate to have on Oahu and throughout the state as well. And so, together, I really believe that if we keep moving forward and using facilities like this, we could really make a big impact and difference to our farmers and our food systems.
I think, first of all, the Wahiawā facility brings opportunity for our students. It's an opportunity for them to engage in authentic, real-world learning. And this really brings an opportunity for our students to engage in skills that will help them be globally competitive wherever they go. We hope they choose to stay at home, but also taking local product, local commitment, and really enhancing what we have here in Hawaii and sharing that not only within their communities, but throughout the rest of the world. So what a great opportunity for our students to showcase their talents, their learning, and Hawaii. As teachers get involved and administrators get involved, that excitement is going to gel, right? And that excitement it'll be contagious. I know it will be. When we talk about Nei Papa and moving forward together, that's great. We have this momentum, but it had to start somewhere, someplace, with individuals who wanted to make a difference in Hawaii. I think about Senator De La Cruz, about his vision, not only in Wahiawā, but how this can impact positively throughout our state, impact our students. I just want to thank him and those at DBED, everyone who was involved, our community colleges, that bring all of these together so that we can continue to move forward. And for the Department of Education, we are so excited about having this opportunity, and we're definitely going to take great advantage of it. So, mahalo.